So today we're gonna do a different type of pocket for our 5 journals. This is the one that is called Silent Seas, and I'm using this. It's a 6x6. I purchased it at Amazon, and the reason is because they don't need to be strong, and we don't need it to be double-sided for what we're doing. I'm gonna select one of these, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this type of side tuck. I don't have a page in here, but it will go in the page like this. And we are going to add, it can be also like this. And we're gonna add these and these to it, but I want to show you how I did it. So the first thing that you need to do, you need to get one of these 6x6 papers. I'm gonna have one that it has half and half, maybe that one. Okay, let's select this one. And we are gonna we're gonna close this like this. I'm selecting one that has 2 colors so that it looks different when you fold it. And this is the most difficult part of this, trying to fold it so that it doesn't show any of the white, because it's only one color. So that's okay if it's super impossible to do it perfect, It's super impossible. I don't think these papers are completely straight, or they're sheet papers, and I don't think they're super straight, because no matter what you do, it's gonna always show something. And I was lucky it doesn't show on mine, but I'm telling you, it happens. So now I'm gonna close these. I'm gonna reach to the top part, and I want it to be like this, the sand and the water, because I'm gonna show you something that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do it like this. I don't know, I've been lucky today that it's working for you. Okay, now I have the sand and the water, and I want to do lace like this, and then put like bubbles in there. But for that, I'm going to use this. And I don't know what happened in a section. It didn't do it correctly in a section. But that's okay, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover that with this bottle. So let me go farther away so you can see what I'm doing. So what we're going to do now, and let me show you. What I did was, I glue something in here, and I'm going to right now find a paper to put in there, and it doesn't have to be the same paper. Let me see if I can find one that is blue. The reason I used that, it was because it was scrapped from already a paper that I cut when I was doing the other video, and it was this piece. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna cut a small section in here, show you. And I don't have my guillotine in front of me, it's a large one. So I'm gonna cut this section, the same section that I cut from here. Show you. It is like 3/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna cut 3/4 of an inch with this one, and I will be right back. So this is what I cut, and I'm gonna put it in here in the inside, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. But before we do that, I wanna share with you, because I like to do show and tell, and this is something that I like also to do, is I like to add line drawings to my journals. So I have this one that is a beach, and the cover, I chop off the cover so that I can use it also on the journal. And I'm gonna show you what I did. So cut up. So this was the cover. I made a belly band, and I'm gonna put something in here. And I made a belly band, and these two, you can use as a card because it's hard. And the bottom section is super gorgeous. I'm missing a section. So it is like this. I wanted to have all this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design in my tag, so I cut the top. I cut the top so that I can have the tag the size 8.5 tall, and it's 3 inches. I make my, this is a belly band, not a tag. It's 3 inches by 8.5 tall. And then this section was so super pretty that I'm gonna make a pocket with that. So that's more ephemera that we have now for this journal. We have a tag, we have another pocket. I don't know if I'm gonna put something in here because this is super gorgeous. Look at that. I'm not gonna lose anything. So this is what we have, and this we can reuse. You know, we can put something on top. So those is called Beach Coloring Book, and it is from Amazon. Clever Canterbury. Okay, that is something I want to show, and I want to show you another book, because all these composition notebooks that are super, super, super pretty, you can use them on your journals, because I like to use the paper to put in my journals, and these can be also cut. Didn't cut this one, but I cut a different one. Let me show you. Look how pretty. Oh, it is. Oh, it was from the back. I took the one from the back. And look how pretty. That's another belly band that I have for this journal. And I'm going to use the paper. I use the paper for the journal and also write. Something that I like to write in for a paper for each of the journals. If you're going to sell these and you want to make like an estimate of how much you spent, let me just put this away. Some people like to listen to all the noise that we create with the papers and the wraps and all that, but not everybody does. So I had to put that away. So I like to use the paper because I also put a note in each of the journals, how much I spent for the papers, how much I spent if I put stickers or charms, and you start adding all that, and then you have an idea of how much you have to charge for a journal. But let me tell you, making a journal is very expensive. You spend a lot of money. But it's also, you're paying also for your enjoyment, because I really like to do this. So let me show you what I did. So I open this like this, and we're gonna do one with you. I open it like this, and I am going to have to be careful with, you have to be the side that you need. And this is gonna be like this. So I'm gonna need it to have to be, that should be in here, in this side. And I'm gonna glue this. I don't need all this. And I'm gonna glue it in here, and then I'm gonna cut it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put, and I'm reinforcing that paper in there. I'm gonna put that glue in here. Come on, Burly Art, you were behaving last time. Come on. Yeah, she's a good girl. Okay, then I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna let it go all the way out, and then I'm gonna cut it. Now I'm gonna cut it in here. Did I put my, really, my scissors are hiding from me. Make sure that you cut more than what you need in there, because then it's not gonna fall well. There. You might need a tiny bit more, and then we have to also cut it here. And a little bit more. I think that's enough. Now this section in here is the one that you're gonna cut with this. And I don't know why it didn't cut well, but we'll see. What you do is you put it in here in the same pattern. Let's do it this way. Maybe that's the problem. It's there's always one. I don't think this is good. There's always one that doesn't cut well. Oh well. That's all we need. That's all we need. And look how pretty it looks. We could have put this color too, but anyway. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna cut this section, this tiny section. Gonna cut that tiny section from there. And we are gonna glue that lace in there. This is gonna be a pocket, but I don't want the lace to be, this is supposed to be a pocket too. Maybe I should have glued that in here and not there. Maybe I didn't think this well. we are gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut in here like this, and in here like this. We don't want straight edges. And then I saw this in Scrapbooking with me, but I'm doing it different. She didn't do that in there. It's supposed to be a pocket in here, and a pocket in here, and a pocket in there, but I was thinking maybe I should have put this in that side. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna glue this part. Only this one. The others we're gonna do different, okay? This one, I'm gonna glue all that. And maybe, what I'm gonna do in here, I think it's gonna be easier if I do this. So that is not going to be a pocket because it has that decoration. The others will be. This one is different. Oh, I hope I didn't lose my star. And I'm going to round these. I don't know if it's going to do a good job, but I want to round it. So I'm going to show you two options. The one that you do all that business in there. Now you're going to glue only on one side in here. And this is done. And I'm going to show you one for each of the journals. So now you have a pocket in here, a pocket in here, a pocket in here, and a side tuck behind. And let's put some decorations. And I was gonna put these in the area where it was broken, and then these behind like that. Let's put first the C-star. I want the C-star to look at the C-star. I don't want it to be too much hidden behind this. And let's glue this part. And I don't think these are stickers, right? I don't think so. Are they? No. This is from the ephemera kit. If they are stickered, I'm sorry I wasn't able to open it. But I think they want to have the cardboard. I want them to, come on, I want you straight. I think it's straight there. I wanted them to touch a little bit more, but that's all right. Then let's put some cast shadow. Okay, something else that you can do, you can put lace. But I was thinking, that looks pretty in there. Will that impede putting things in there? Let's not put the lace in this one. I was creating a second one. Where did I put it? Here. And let's put the lace on this one. So we're thinking of putting that in there. What do you think? I don't know. I'm not too convinced. Well, if you do it a second one, then if you do it this way, then you have an extra pocket in here, one pocket here, another one here, another one here, and another one here. Okay? So in this one, you have a pocket in here and a pocket in here. You have two, and then you have a third pocket or tuck behind. But you don't have the one in here because we did all that decoration. But if you do the decoration differently, if you put lace on top of these, I'm just gonna do it so that you see the difference. Let's just close this one. And then you have the two different options. Trying to clean the excess glue. I have to put some of the acetone, but I'm afraid it's so hot in here that it can happen the same it happened with the other glue, and I don't want that to happen. It looks pretty, you know what? Because the waves, they create this lace pattern on the ocean, creates a lot of lacing. It's so beautiful. So this, like, it reminds me of that. Okay, let's cut it. It's your decision which one you want to use. This is the one for Silent C. Moving on to all around. And this one, for this one, I use this paper, 6x6 paper from Amazon. It doesn't have a name. It says 6x6 paper pad, but the way I found it is because I look for leaf. So for the next three, I think I'm gonna use this pad. I'll show you what paper I used for this one. Look how pretty. And I folded the way I showed you. I round the corners. And now I'm gonna glue this section here. And I'm not an Amazon affiliate. I was when my channel was very successful, but they removed me when I was not making money. So I'm no longer an affiliate. So that's the only place that you have to glue. This is what I wanted to use because I love it. I love the snail, but I thought maybe maybe I should put a ladybug or something. So I'm just gonna glue for now these, since I know where to put it, and I'm gonna check to see if I find something else to put in here. It is laying on that leaf. You can put it a tiny bit higher. And then I'm gonna need to find a darker color. I'm gonna darken all these. Now you're moving. Normally you don't move. You don't have to do this part, you know? This is the ephemera, and I think I'm just gonna try again that ladybug. It has wings. I don't want it with wings. Just gonna cut those wings and put it there. I don't know, it's because it doesn't match. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna put a label. Let's find a label. From the Amazon labels. Okay, so I removed the sticker. And I'm gonna use this to cover that. Oops. Grand Maison de Blanc. My goodness. Okay, so I ended taking another one from these washi rolls and putting it on top of the other one. I'm gonna leave it like this. So I'm gonna move on to another journal. Okay, this one is Herbarium, and we are gonna do, oops, you didn't watch our previous video. We did that on the previous video for Herbarium. And now we're gonna do the same pocket that we're doing. And let me show you the paper that I used. Look how pretty. And we're gonna glue again on the bottom part. I keep forgetting to close this. Let me do it right away. The thing is, I'm losing the pin. So we're gonna close this in here. I'm using a baby wipe that is already dry, but to take all the excess glue. And that's it. And now we're gonna decorate. And for this one, ooh, we're missing one. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna put a mushroom and the lovely fox. I want them to touch. And look, it's pretty on both sides. Let's see. Maybe the mushroom on this side, like this. I don't think so. We're gonna put him like this. They are so pretty. This, I'm telling you, these people that are designing for Stamperia, they're super talented. Always their papers are always so beautiful, so beautiful. So oops, I was gonna put the mushroom first. See if I can do this both at the same time. No, please. Help. So the mushroom goes first. and then the fox. That mushroom, the stem is a tiny bit too white. It is flat because it doesn't have shading. It is pretty, but that mushroom needs some shading. I'm sorry, I have to bring you to this. So I'm gonna put a tiny bit of this color, whatever I got. The first one I found in there, clay rose. And I'm gonna put it, I'm not gonna pull all my color pencils, so whatever I have in here, I'm using. So put a tiny bit on that side, but then the other side has to be darker. So I'm gonna go with the dark brown, which I don't have the dark brown, but I have chocolate in here, if I find it. So I'm gonna put chocolate on the other side. Maybe a tiny bit of the chocolate because this is too light. And now it has a tiny bit more shape. I need to put some shading underneath him. And I'm gonna use the French gray, a gray color. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I really like it, I love it. So we're gonna jump to the next, and now we're gonna do Daisy art. And I'm gonna start by showing you the paper that I used. Look how pretty. And I'm going to take my scorched timber and do this before I start. Sometimes when you close it, you can see the paper sometimes. And now we're gonna have, I forgot how I was gonna put this, but there's a bottle with brooches, of course. I love it. Remind me when I was able to do it. Okay, and you have to put it more to the center because that way I can put the daisy in there, and then I'm gonna put a butterfly. And I don't want the butterfly touching too much the bottle because I want to see the bottle. I cannot move it because the bottle is high. We're gonna first glue this in here, the bottom part. Oh, it can go this way too. Ooh, I like it better that way. That way, ooh. I like it better this way. And I can put the, yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Let's do something, put it like that in there. I hope I'm giving you ideas on what to use with your daisy art. And if you have not purchased it, it's gonna hard to get it because I think it's sold out everywhere. Okay, so let's put this in there. Should have put it before, but oh well. Let's see if I can pick up this a tiny bit and then put it underneath. That's all right. We can put it that way. And if you're able to put it underneath, that's all right. If not, guess what? I'm painting it. And we are going to, in a minute, place some cast shadow on that bottle. But in the meantime, let's put the butterfly. I want to twist it a tiny bit, the butterfly. I want to put it that straight. I think that's perfect. Let's gonna put that in there. Remember, this is a washi, so it's not gonna look that much. Try to put it straight. And you can easily remove it and replace it. Gonna put it closer to the objects. Let's do another one, the last one, and then that's gonna be it for this video. So this is for my journal, pastel floral, and we're doing lace with pastel florals. And this is from the Lace of Memory book that I showed you last time. And this is one of the pieces. Look how gorgeous this is. So I folded the way I showed you. I rounded the edges, and now I'm gonna use the score timber and apply this in here. And I cut the front of a book that I was showing you, the books that I've been purchasing, and I will show it to you in a minute, but I don't want to stop again. I'm gonna show you after we're done, have done this, just putting a tiny bit of that color around. And if you cannot go around, you can go with the color pencil, you know that, right? Okay, so we're gonna close these in here. You can do it like this, or you can do it like this, whichever way you prefer. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Gonna close it in here. Gonna clean my table where we're done. Okay, so it can be like this, or it can be like this. Look how pretty that is. But that's gonna be covered. I was thinking of putting it maybe this way, because that way I can put the flower in here. I don't think it doesn't go completely, so maybe I'm gonna glue it down and remove the excess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna select one of these tags and put it in the back like that. What does this one say? Maribon, August 30th. This is not a sticker. It is the front of a. It is on the front of one of those books that I'm using for ephemera, and I will show you the book in a minute. And I show you a different one on the last video. I'm gonna show you this one in a second. I want that. Yeah, I want it touching, you know? You know what? I should have put some lace up in here, but I didn't. I can put it in here. Let's remove it so that I can put some lace. I was not going to, but it needs something else. Maybe I should put it inside, you know what, because this is gonna be on the side of a page. Let's put this like this in here. And now let's put this And I wanted it to touch this like that. It's gonna cut all that excess. Okay, what do you think? That's another ephemera done. So this is what we did today. So let's see. This is for Herbarium. It's the one that is more foresty. This is for all around. This one is for Daisy Art. This one is for Silent Sea. And for the pastel floral that we're doing with lace. Okay, this is it. Thank you for joining me. Please come back for other videos and please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification. If you comment also in the video will help me a lot. You don't have to comment too much. A single word, it will help me. Thank you. Bye-bye.